This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Joe Longo.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast Live. Summer is coming. Are you in need of a good base tan? Well, today I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor,
Lisa Vinciguerro with Atomic Tan.
Lisa. How is it going? How are you doing? Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too. I really appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, I really appreciate you making the time out of your busy day. And we're excited to learn all about your business. Can you tell us about Atomic Tan?
I can. Atomic Tan is a well-established tanning salon in Wilkes-Barre Plains area, right on 315. My partner and I, Shayna, bought the business last June. We're having our June 1st anniversary celebration on Monday to, celebrate that we've owned it for a year.
That's awesome. And how did you get into this business? What inspired you to purchase it, take it over?
So we were looking for commercial space. We have a skills game room in the back. So that's what we were doing. We were looking for commercial space. I saw this tanning salon for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And so, I'm Gen X. I'm 50, I'm almost 53, and
Mhm.
I grew up tanning. I definitely think that tanning is healthy for you. I don't believe the hype that it's bad, especially because when you build that base tan, you're a lot less likely to get burnt in the sun.
Mhm.
So,
That's, I was gonna say I'm Gen X with you, and I remember, really everybody back then, like, I've gotta go tan. I'm going to tan."
I'm
Um
go well, and I mean, I don't know about you. I personally didn't lay out with baby oil with iodine mixed in it, but I did lay out with baby oil, and that's what we did. That's what, and
it
sun
is,
in your
I
hair.
I definitely did the sun in my hair, and, maybe I think it was called highlighting or frosted. When I had hair, I definitely had a little bit of
Frosting.
frosting
Yes. Yes.
going on back in the day, because that's what we did back
That's
then,
what we
us
did.
us us Gen Xers. And, and you kinda touched on a little, but what are some of the misconceptions about your industry?
Listen, my partner's going to kill me, but I believe that the same people who told me eggs were bad for me are the same people who are saying tanning's bad. I just don't buy into it.
Mhm.
I really don't. I think that there is a predisposition for sun cancer. I understand that that's a part of life. Um, but I also think that burning is really bad for you. I think that sitting in the natural sun and burning anywhere, I think is bad for you. But
Mhm.
I also know that eggs are a perfect food. There's nothing wrong with them. Eat them as much as you can. They feed the brain. They feed everything.
Mhm.
So if eggs are good for you, so is tanning.
Yeah. Yeah. I love your attitude, Lisa. It's awesome. It's just making me smile. So we all know that marketing is a huge part of the business world. What are you doing? Who are your target customers, and how are you attracting them?
So our target customers are 18 to 80. Um, you know, the young ones, I don't know a lot about that demographic. Personally have 16-year-old twin boys. So, boys are a lot less likely to tan than women, but we have a very good male client base. But I don't know a lot about, uh, the really young ones, the college to 30. I don't interact with them a ton. 30 plus, I definitely, I, you know, I run another business where I deal with same thing, the same demographic, 18 to 80, right?
Mhm.
And but the people who I deal with in that business, they're generally over 30. The that's between like 30 and 55.
Mhm.
So that's who I know.
Uh-huh. So, have you ever thought about having your own podcast to talk about tanning and like the facts and misconceptions about it?
So I um I was I'm the designated social media manager, right? I got thrown into that position because I am on social media a lot more than my partner, and I've like a lot of really good friends, people in my life. So I have one friend whose experience is she has over 100,000 followers on Facebook, and she's been telling me for the last year to go live, go live. I make posts, right? But she's been saying you need to go live. Need to create reels. You need. Da, da, da. So about a month ago, I finally caved, and so that's just me going live on our Facebook page. On Friday, no, on Saturday, Shayna and I worked the salon for Memorial Day. Our Saturday girl needed off. Sunday and Monday we were closed. And so Shayna finally, for the first time, went live, and it was awesome.
Mm.
We both have super outgoing personalities. Uh we're both funny. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um uh we're a lot alike, and
Mhm.
that live was awesome. It definitely got more engagement than the lives I've done alone, and it was a good banter. I was recently on another local podcast talking about my other business, and and I got nervous when I was going. I'm like, well, how long is this? And he's like, we talked for, we taped for 3 hours. They cut it to 2.5, and I was there for almost 5. Because
Wow,
you have
that's
to beat me to shut me up.
that's a long time, but good job putting yourself out there. And in this world, right? Marketing, like we have to be everywhere
Hmm.
anymore. Um, and in that space of being everywhere, and you have multiple businesses, what are you doing for fun?
I'm not fun. I'm
Come on
not.
now, Lisa.
No, I'm funny. I'm entertaining. I like to laugh. I'm not fun. I don't do fun things. My my joy is watching my kids play sports. That's my
Uh,
joy. And we're heading into football. We just did track, the worst sport in history of sports. You're there for hours, and my kids run. My one son runs like the 100 and the 200-meter dash. The other one is running the 800 and the 4x8.
mhm.
So you're talking about minutes,
Yep.
less than 5 minutes. I'm actually watching them run.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, you're speaking to an old football player and track as
right.
well. And I did the long jump. I literally just jumped into a sandbox. Um, and I felt bad. I was like, you don't have to come watch me do this because literally I'm just jumping into a box of sand. But it was fun and it really helped, maintain everything for football season. So that's lovely. And that is a wonderful thing to do. So, if you can tell all of our listeners, what's one thing that you would like them to remember about Atomic Tan?
Oh, that we're a small women-run business. I've always believed in shopping small, shopping local. I do it as much for myself. I do it as much as I possibly can. Um, and sometimes that means that things are more expensive. As far as Atomic Tan, that won't hold true. Our prices are very reasonable across the board, and it's a great. I love this tanning salon. I listen. I love being there. Shayna and I always say it's our safe space. The only
Mhm.
thing that could be better about Atomic Tan is if the Wi-Fi worked. That's the only thing that can be better.
Oh, that's wonderful. And no need to worry, listeners, because you're not going to be on on your phones when you're tanning, I would imagine. So
No.
you're all good there. And Lisa, where can everybody find you online and find you again in person, if you could just remind us?
So we do have a website, atomictans.com, and then we are on 315. The address is 1149 Route 315, Wilkes-Barre,
Wonderful.
18702, I guess.
Yeah, they can find it. You all can Google it
Hmm.
and check
And
out
in
the
the
website.
the original reason that we bought the tanning salon was we're in like Dolphin Plaza. When you go around back, we have a skills game room that has its own separate entrance. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's a good time too. The
Yeah, so
pool table.
you've got it
Hmm.
all right there. Everything you
Yeah.
need.
Hmm.
Wonderful. Well, Lisa, from everyone at the Good Neighbor podcast, we wish you all of the luck and success moving forward. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpnepa.com. That's gnpnepa.com. Or call 570-908-4334.